What's going on, everybody? This is Jax back here with another video, and I'm so excited because today I got you some really nice high quality gameplay. Yes, that's right, finally. I was able to snag a thumb drive and use it on Xbox to capture this game, and yeah, it looks pretty crispy. I like it. Not many, stops in the game for lag. There was one or two, but I cut them out a little bit so you don't have to sit through that. So I completely forgot to talk about the whole blockbuster trade. I traded for Joey Bosa. I traded my backup strong safety Terrell Edmonds, superstar wide receiver Andy Isabella, and superstar X Factor introduced Ziggy Ansah. I think the trade was actually pretty worth it. Joey Bosa is a beast. But yeah, that's just about it. This has been post production Clash of Jacks. See you later. If you haven't seen my update video already, that'll explain why I skipped 2 games, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. So, as you can see here, I'm just coming out here looking for a corner route because I know this guy's a cover 2 runner. So, yeah. So here I'm looking for A, but I see A is completely covered, and I'm thinking just chuck it upfield to the sideline at Brown because, weak spot between the corner and the safety. Yeah, that just didn't work. I threw it just way too late. And here I wanted to find Josh Gordon on the same sideline, but as you can see, yeah, Josh Gordon just got absolutely slammed. And here's the first of many RPO stretches. Oh, there were so many, but yeah. James Conner got some decent yards out of it. I wasn't really prepared for what kind of stretch it was going to be. I did know that he ran the stretch a lot, though. So, I'm coming out and with a lot of corners on the field because I want to try and, have some guys that can come from the outside to swoop around and take him down. But he doesn't run, and he throws it there, and I blitzed the guy who was supposed to be covering James Conner. Luckily, he got taken down pretty quickly. Here's another outside run. They got really annoying, as you could imagine. This one bounced to the outside and went for just a ton of yards. And right now, I'm just kind of panicking to stop that play. So I got a play that can counter it. I'm just stacking everybody up over there and putting as many bodies as I can to try and stop that stretch. It still gets some nice yards, though, which is just really unfortunate. But he no huddles, calls it again, and I am literally sending every single person I possibly can, and he gets thrashed. And it's just great hit, and I know this time he cannot run it again. So I'm calling this coverage, and I am not going to tell everybody to go after the run. I know it has to be a pass. And I ended up being right. He sees this little wheel right there, tries to take it. My guy hits him. Darius Slade didn't pick it off, although he really should have, but, no tip drill. That's going to happen sometimes. Right here, I see he presses, and I just wanted to throw it to Marquise Brown so bad right there, but the sack came in just so fast, I could not do a single thing. Maybe if I had blocked A, but yeah. And then I go for... Wait a minute! Yeah, I go for that read option, and just Kyler Murray this game did not do well on read options. He fumbled there. He's going to fumble again later. Spoiler alert. Here I bring down my safety again, just trying to put bodies over there to stop that run, but he just gets that little cheesy block right there by coming to the inside. And yeah, my corner just did not take a smart route there. He gets a touchdown. 10-0 already in the first quarter, 1:24 to go. Here I'm thinking I want to hit that sideline and just... No. His safety got there. I don't know how he's getting there so fast. It's got to be those audibles that he's calling. But yeah, that happened. It's in the past now. He tries a cover 3 beater on me here, but, in all Madden, it's pretty dang hard to call a cover 3 beater unless you have an escape artist QB who can make sure that very outside corner stays down. Here, I just go with the inside run to Dalvin, staying safe, since he's got that X Factor ability that'll let him run inside. And here I'm thinking, I can trick him with a read option, but this guy gets in there and just strips me. And I don't really know how he strips me, but yeah, he gets it. He goes in there and he scores. Very, very unfortunate. It's 17-0 already, and I have not even gotten to the red zone yet. And I'm thinking, man, he's running all these stretch plays. I should too. Probably should have bounced that one out to the left. Would have been an awesome idea, but, you know, I didn't see it in the game at the time. Here I'm seeing he's pressing again on, just going Marquise Brown, run, and yeah.
I'm fast as
Marquise Brown absolutely burns him down the field. It's now 17-7, and it's a game again. And as you can see, he's running that RPO stretch again. And as you can see there, he just gets pummeled, thrown to the ground by Roquan Smith. Absolutely huge hit. Love that. And here he comes out in this split Pat's close, and I know exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to hit that crosser, but for some reason it just didn't register in my mind. Huge hit though, absolutely beautiful hit. I love that. So he comes out here again, just trying to stretch it out, and he just gets it. Yeah, and runs it up the sideline. Man, it hurts, all these stretch plays, man. They're really just, you know, tearing up my defense. But, yeah, here he goes for a pass, and I've got match coverage, and Aaron Lynch just can't pick the ball off, even though he really should have. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, 2nd and 10, no yards gained. I'm okay with that. No movement of the clock. And now he's going for those crossers again, and I know that. That's why I've got the match coverage, and just William Jackson gets a great read on it. And probably would have returned it if he was just a tad bit faster, because he definitely could have outrun Brady. But yeah, he got caught by Stephon Diggs. And here, I just absolutely lasered it into Dalvin Cook. I think that was a pretty nice read, pretty nice throw, and a pretty nice counter to cover 2 to get just, you know, 5 easy yards. Just, that's all you need, 5 easy yards. Here was not a very smart decision, though, as I tried to bullet it in there, and even like lobbing or touch passing it and leading it in there, I just don't think I could have gotten it in no matter what I did. That was just not the smart route to do. Maybe taking it up the middle with Kyler would have been smarter, but yeah. Here, I know he's going to go with that crosser again, so I want to try and get on Diggs, and I'm staying on Diggs a little bit, but then I see he's just going on a streak, and I'm like, hey, my safeties can take care of it, and they definitely could have, even if he had made that, but, you know, Chandler Jones was on the ground right next to Brady, so somehow that counted as pressure because he has that edge threat elite. So here I try to do something a little cheesy, and it absolutely blew up in my face as I forgot to double team the right end, Jerry Hughes, and he just wrecks me. Right here you can see, you know, the commenter may or may not have predicted exactly what I was going to do. And it's actually funny because in the moment I heard him say that, and I was like, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm going to do exactly that. So I tried that, and his defensive tackle just gets a nice little chop on my legs. Even if I had gotten up, I probably would have only gotten like 5 more yards. So this is going to be after the punt. You know, got the ball, going to pass. And right here, my safety, I'm trying to use a read, and he doesn't jump, and it just, you know, sometimes those players just don't do it, and I feel like he should have, but, you know, he doesn't have lurker or anything like that, so I guess he couldn't have, but, you know, sometimes they just gotta play a little bit better. Here he tries to go for a corner, but I'm in cover 2, so, you know, that's not gonna fly. And, yeah, that was just an absolutely great play by William Jackson. He goes with the crosser again, and that time it's there, and I'm pretty sure it's just because Abram just doesn't have as good a zone coverage as the corner who picked it off earlier, William Jackson. So that's just really unfortunate, and I see here that he's in a formation that he uses to stretch, and he doesn't do the stretch here, and my cover 2 gets right down there, and had I not juked, I really think he could have gone up the field and maybe sixed it, and yeah. Right here, I probably should have thrown it out of bounds looking in hindsight, or maybe rolled out to my right. But I tried to roll out to the left to try and look for Marquise Brown and bomb it, but it did not work. He just had a guy who had the edge. Just really unfortunate. And here you can see I put my halfback on a wheel. Should have thrown it to him, but, you know, I still got some yards out of Marquise Brown, even though that was a pretty dangerous throw with John Johnson right there on his butt. So right here, I'm looking at this crosser. I'm thinking maybe the crosser can pull down his safety, but he's not using his safety on this play, and it kind of gets me. B comes open like I thought he would, but, you know, I get sacked. It's a safety. Just really, really just unfortunate, really, man. Uh, so right here, he goes for a pass in a corner, and he does not go for the corner. He's trying to go for the cover 3 beater, but that is just not there. And, yeah, Jev said it best. That should have definitely been a pick. So right here, he's going for another pass. Looks like it's going to be that crosser again, and I know it. And my pass rush gets there. Joey Bosa absolutely destroying. Absolutely amazing sack right there. Yep. Right here, I'm thinking maybe go for the corner route, you know, because cover 2, but he just gets a free guy, and he just absolutely wrecks me. Right here, I'm looking at this wheel again. I'm trying to look at Josh Gordon on the sideline maybe, but then I see, you know, he press coverages, and I'm like, bomb it to Marquise Brown. He's got some slow safeties. He's got some slow-ish corners. Fatality. Marquise Brown just absolutely toasts him, and it's just a great run right into the end zone. Absolutely love it. Marquise Brown, been an absolute superstar on the squad. So, right here, it's looking like that he is going to run it, although he didn't. I really thought it was going to be the RPO run, but Roquan Smith gets right in there in that zone, and I'm so glad that he played his zone that well, because then I get the lead. You know, I'm up by 1 point at this point, and the games are coming to me to go for 2, and I'm like, hey, I kind of gotta, considering he's, you know, going to be 2 points behind and a field goal can take the lead at this point. So I'm seeing he's been man blitzing me, so I put this guy on an out route, and he actually almost doesn't get it because that slant was just, the slant was just there for too long trying to get past his corner, but, you know, it all worked out. He's trying to go for just a big cover 3 beater down the field, and again, all Madden, it just doesn't work out. Right here, he's coming out, split Pat's close again, and he's going to pass that big crosser, but he ends up actually taking the guy underneath, and Aaron Lynch sadly does not even respond to it, which really sucks. I probably, if I used that would have been maybe a sack or something. Who knows? You know, it is what it is. So he comes out here. He actually runs the ball, and I did not expect that. And LaShawn McCoy, who I didn't even know he had up until this point, goes up for an easy first down. And just right here, Tevin Coleman destroys.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah, Tevin Coleman, just too fast for my team. Gets up there on that RPO stretch, and yeah, you already saw what just happened. Sadly. So I see he's pressing his corner on the outside, so I'm thinking hit Marquise Brown while he's between that safety and corner soft spot, but his pressure gets there too fast, and I'm not able to throw anything, and I run backwards, which is just a really dumb idea. I can't wait until Kyler gets Escape Artist. That's going to make my life just so much easier. So now I'm thinking down the field, Marquise Brown, possession catches it on the sideline, and it was an absolutely beautiful throw by Kyler. Amazing catch by Marquise Brown. And here I'm really in my zone. I send Josh Gordon up the sideline. Josh Gordon goes up. I absolutely laser it in there. He tries to get there, and Josh actually gets it. Almost got into the end zone. Hopefully in 21 they make it so that he'll, you know, extend for that. But, you know, who knows. So right here, I'm thinking out route to the tight end, but his route running is just not that great because it's not my starter. So I'm thinking maybe toss play, since you can see he's using that linebacker right there to try and get to my QB because he thinks I'm going to run up the middle. But yeah, he absolutely blew me up for 5 yards, but I think it actually all worked out the best because now he's in an actual, you know, coverage, and I can send a couple tight ends up the seam and try and find one on the inside, which I did. Austin Hooper, beautiful possession catch. Some tight ends probably would have dropped that, but then I missed the field goal. Absolutely just atrocious miss. So right here you can see it looks like he's going to go into that RPO peak or RPO stretch, but he doesn't. He actually pulls his wide receiver in and goes for that little I think that was a Texas route by the running back, and he just jumps, gets that good animation, catches it, and now he's on 3rd and 3, and I really think I can stop him, but no, Tevin Coleman just gets up there, goes around my safety with that speed, and yeah, just absolutely burns me. That RPO stretch just killing me all game long, and now we're in the 4th with 4 minutes left. I'm not too far behind, you know, 4 points, and I get a nice little return, and I try to swerve, but I lagged a little bit, and yeah, not gonna lie, got me a little bit heated there. But now I'm thinking, hey, I can find Marquise on the sideline, but he wasn't there. But then I'm thinking, oh, maybe he can burn that safety.
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
And I toss it up with no regard to the fact that Kyler Murray only has 90 throw power. Maybe if he had like 94, 93 throw power, he definitely could have easily fitted in there for a touchdown. But yeah, then he just dives this up the middle, gets that. And, right here, it's looking like he's going to pass again in that split pass close. And, I'm ready for it with cover 3 match, with that crosser hopefully covered. But then, yeah, he catches it right over my guy. He should have gotten that, Justin Reed, with all the zone ability he has, And then Shady gets up here, gets right around my guy, and just absolutely just more and more just destroying my defense. Right here, he runs it right up the middle, and gets it with Coleman. And then he no-huddles it, and looks like he's going to go with that RPO stretch again, but actually, as you can see here, he does not. And I'm ready for this, because I'm like, he's not going to do it again. He goes for it, and right there, beautiful awareness and great pick by Chandler Jones. And it was just an absolutely amazing play by Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones has been an absolute beast. Here, I'm thinking curls, corners, try and get his guys, but yeah, he just wasn't there. I was able to swerve around his linebacker with Kyler right up the middle. So that was a nice little job by Kyler with the scrambling ability, but, didn't gain much yards, but there was really no other option. There wasn't really any other option that would have gained me more yards. So I'm thinking here, cover 2, I can maybe get him up the seam. And here I get a little desperate. He almost catches that Marquise Brown, but, he's not that big physical receiver like Josh Gordon. I think even Josh Gordon may not have caught that, although he does have that post elite. So I'm thinking, find an easy target with Josh Gordon, but, he backs up his corner on the side, and then his safety is already there by the time that I try to throw it into that seam. And just, yeah, that's how the game ended, on an interception. It's a very, very close game. 4 points, absolutely close. I think maybe if I hadn't had that safety and it was only a 2-point game instead of a 3-point game, I may have been a little more conservative up the field, and I may have gotten that field goal for the game winner. But, it is what it is. Things happen. We're 1-4 now. I mean, we're just not doing great. These just have been incredibly close games. I mean, I think the last 2 were 3-point games. This is a 4-point game. But, yeah, next week we are facing the Chargers, and, I've got a dev trait with Roquan Smith that can be upgraded. And, yeah, so this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you later. Peace out. Bye. Shorty, throw your chances out the window. Fuck my head, baby, I think I'ma let go. All white cars, baby, just go take a photo. Stay with me, cause tonight I'm getting slow-mo. Northside, shorty, throw your chances out the window.